Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the Bake Book. Today I'm going to be doing like a get ready with me video. I haven't done one of these before. 2 in the afternoon, and this is when I decide to make like my get ready with me. I think I'm gonna go to a coffee shop if I feel like it, but I don't know if I really do. We were gonna like edit together, but I kind of just feel like chilling at home. Like usually I like go to the gym in the morning or like in the afternoon, but I didn't do that today. I just like took an off day and I'm just chilling at home, which is good. There's like lots of cleaning to do. So yeah, that's why I'm making this video at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's Friday, but like that doesn't really mean that much to me because I have gigs this weekend. Yeah, so like Friday isn't always like, yeah, Friday, I get to hang out. But that's fine. I have some friends coming over tonight, hopefully, to come play Catan. I feel like I just want to play Catan all the time, and like my friends, I don't know if they like it that much. And I eat vegan, and they don't eat vegan, and they're like, they don't like, I mean, they like it, but they're like, they like talk about vegan food, you know? Like it's like weird to them, I think. I don't know, they'll come over. Yeah, so I wanted to talk about having a hobby on social media. I don't know, it's just weird. I think as, you know, how I feel about it, it's not as simple, you know, as a, like when you think of a hobby, you think like, oh, it's like so simple, you just do something and it's fun. But it's like when you have a hobby on the internet, you automatically have like this level of entry and like this competitiveness just to even have the hobby, you know. I feel like BookTube is like a really good place for that, just because like we really do support each other, and like it's quite simple to find community here, I think. It's not like the hardest thing in the world. I didn't really realize, I thought everybody on like, you know, was like this receptive, but then I don't know, just like other videographer and like photographer communities, it's like more business, so it's not as like kind, I guess, and people aren't as like willing to just be like, hell yeah, let's just chat away in the DMs. You know, it's more like work. Luke's listening to Stranger.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's listening to the Stranger Things soundtrack right now. We saw it the other day and it was great. And let me tell you, I think I really do like binge watching TV shows. My focus doesn't work on this camera, so I don't even know if you guys can like see this shit. He's listening to that, and I think it's just like so weird, you know, how like we had these platforms like Instagram and shit, and we were like, oh man, like we basically like have the internet, and it's like, oh, we can be real here. We can share what we really want to and like express ourselves. But like I just feel like a lot of the accounts on Instagram and a lot of like the popular like YouTube content, it's all like the same fucking thing. Is everybody doing the same thing and like dumb shit like eating Tide Pods or filming dead people in a forest for like views on the internet? And it's just so funny because especially like once you put sponsorship into it, it just kind of makes things like less of a hobby and more of like a job almost, or like a side hustle. I was like reading this article and it's talking about how like 2015 was like the year of the side hustle, and like 2018 should just like be the year of a hobby. And I totally fucking agree. I'm like, I think hobbies are dope, and I think having friends is dope, and like knowing people and talking to them, I think it's dope. But I do not like how competitive things are, and just like the things that like it makes it like produce. I don't know, I feel like at my center I am not a capitalist, and it just can be kind of like exhausting participating in like a capitalist society. Not only, you know, it's like in my job and all this other shit, and it's just like, ugh, I just don't like it. It's so exhausting. I've had like this palette for like 2 years. I don't know where the lids are for this. Tarte. This is like me and Luke's first time being like full-time at the business. And so they say like January is really slow. And oh my god, guys, it is killing us. We are having a time right now. And it's like scary. I don't know. And sometimes I just wish that like life wasn't so hard, you know? Just like, it was like more simple. But that's just not the reality of it sometimes. It's like, even my hobby has competition, you know, with YouTube. And they're just like taking away like the monetization. And it's like, who knows? Like, I don't know if I'll still like want to make videos if I have like no one watching them. And it's not like no one, but like if I don't have people I can talk to. And I just don't think it's gonna get better. Like, that's one thing I wonder about a lot, is whether like how long like social media will last, and like whether or not we're just like gonna snap out of it and be like, oh my god, like we're becoming zombies, or we're just gonna become more and more immersed in it. And I like to think the latter, like we'll hit a cap where we're just like, I'm not interested in this anymore, and you know, we'll want to, I don't know, actually fucking live and get off of our screens. Like, when I think about like the amount of time I spend on a screen, it's like literally all day. And I think that's like one of the reasons I like reading so much, is it's literally like one of the only times of the day where I'm not on a screen. I'm like totally addicted to my smartphone, and yeah, it just kind of sucks. It's, I don't know, it just like makes me sad. I used to feel like I got a smartphone maybe like with like cell phone service a few years ago, and I feel like I'm totally like a different person. And it's just like when you have a phone and then like you work on your phone too, and like we get a lot of like work from Instagram, it's like hard to like separate it, you know, and to want to just to like not check your phone all the time. And it's just like super gross, and I'm like trying to get better day by day, but January is just kind of tough. Do you guys ever follow travel accounts like on Instagram or like YouTube or anything? Because I think that they're trash. I cannot stand them. Like, I don't know, I guess I thought they were like kind of cool for a little bit, and then I was just like, this is like really bad. Like, this is not good for people, you know? Just like, all like, you know, like you look at these accounts and they're all just like really skinny white women, blonde usually, and they're just like doing the same thing and posing the same way, and it's just like there's absolutely like no representation of anything else besides that. Or maybe like a white dude with like an 8-pack, you know, who's like doing a backflip off of like a cliff. It's just like so exhausting. I feel like personally, I'm like fucking tired of traveling. I just like I've really like come to appreciate the time I spend at home, and like how much I really like cooking and like taking a bath and reading. And like I don't know, like whenever I think about traveling, it's just like, well, that's just gonna like throw off my mojo. Like, I'm just gonna, you know, like be in an airport. My personal opinione is just, I don't know, I'm not super duper in to the travel life, especially just like how they portray it. It's just like so uninteresting and so boring. But anyway, if you guys, so I'm experiencing like a Stranger Things hangover. So if anybody has like a recommendation for something like Stranger Things to watch that's really good, like I really liked it, and I want to watch the original. And then I'm actually listening to The Shining on audio, and I'm reading Warcross, and Warcross actually picked up. It's not like super good, but it's like more compelling than it was. It's not boring. And The Shining, I'm listening to audio, and it's, I don't know if how I'm gonna connect with it, because like the main character is like crazy alcoholic man. And not saying like that's a bad thing and I'm like totally gonna write it off, but like I just really miss the kiddo magic of like it and like Stranger Things and stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, this is like a little chatty chat. These are kind of fun. I tried to make one of these before. No, I didn't try it. Like I did make one before. Oh yeah, my hair, I'm just gonna air dry it. I blow dry it sometimes, but like not really. I gave my husband a haircut today and it was weird. It was like long and then I like buzzed the sides. He kind of looks like Jonathan Taylor Thomas from like or like those 90s haircuts where it's like, brr, like but yeah, so that's going on. And fuck, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I made one of these before, like a get ready with me, and I think I was like smoking weed and like putting on makeup, and I totally fucked up. Like I just was tripping over my words and I couldn't say anything, and like it was just a mess. So the good thing about this is this will definitely get out because they need content because of Strike Back Videothon, day 6 I think, maybe day 5, 7. I don't know what day this is gonna go out, but yeah, so that's all I have for today. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Feel free to subscribe or don't. My links are below, and I don't try too hard on the internet, I don't think, but like even with that saying, like I'm not wearing that much makeup, and I usually wear makeup to film just because like I don't know, it looks better on camera, and it's just kind of weird, I guess, like admitting that and like saying that out loud, that like you put on makeup to film, but I think a lot of people do. Anyway, that's all I have for today. I will talk to you later. Bye.